Everybody's like, okay, me next. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I picked the Bucks.
I'm going to go Atlanta.
You're going to go the Atlanta?
Yeah, I think this is a week that they actually show up and play half decent.
Yeah, you and everybody else went with the Falcons on this one. I went with the Bucks. Pittsburgh at New York, I just kind of blazed at Steelers. I'm just going to go ahead and put you down for the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers.
Yeah. New York's about 4 years away from being relevant at anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Denver at Oakland, I think the Broncos are pissed, and unfortunately, Oakland is going to be the bearer of their pissed.
Oh, yeah.
And even though it's a rivalry, and even though it's in Oakland, I think they're pissed and embarrassed.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the Broncos in that game.
And it's going to be a lot. St. Louis at Arizona, I got the Cardinals, and so does Nate. And okay, well, I'll pick the Cardinals. New York Giants and Seattle. New York just sucks.
Yeah, Seattle.
That's in Seattle. Yeah, they've only lost one game there in the last 26 games in Seattle.
Yeah.
Chicago in Green Bay. And game time temperature is supposed to be in the 20s, which doesn't really make a difference for both those teams because they're less than a couple hundred miles apart. But I picked the Packers. Everybody picked the Packers on this one.
Upset pick of the week: Bears over Packers.
Ah, look at you stepping out. Of course, I got you.
That's right.
On Monday night, I'm not even going to ask you. Eagles. Matter of fact,
Eagles.
Matter of fact, Nate is the only one that picked the Panthers.
Oh, really?
Kind of going tit for tat with your Jaguars pick there.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I tell you what, this man, I can't believe we're on week 10. Sucks. We only got 6 weeks left, dude. Just seems like it just started.
It's like those long summer days are right around the corner.
I know. Then we have to start watching arena ball again.
Yeah, we'll have to act like I'm interested in the draft.
Chime in here, Patrick.
What's up?
What are your picks? Are our picks doing pretty good there, or what?
Oh yeah, I've been writing mine down as we go along. Let me pull them up real quick. I've got Browns, Ravens. I've got Buffalo, Detroit. I hate the Cowboys, so I'm going to take Jacksonville. I love New Orleans. I'm on your
pure hate.
Yeah, I've never been a Cowboys fan.
Thank you.
Hear that, Johnny Bumpus? I know you're listening.
I'm sorry. I've never been a Cowboys fan. Houston Texans all the way. I've got New Orleans. I've got that was as far as I started writing. Then I started reading comic books. But
see what I have in here, Joe. See what happens when you don't show up, Joe.
You're missing a party.
This is what I get.
I didn't know there was a party.
Man, it's a party every Wednesday night, brother.
It is a party. I brought the bottle, and now it's all gone.
It is hump day.
Oh, yeah. The bartender brought...
Stripper pole's going in next week.
Sweet.
I think I'll be sick that night. My back hurts.
I'm all bailing here.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. You might be dancing on the pole.
Dangerous Dave on the pole. Hear that, ladies?
Hey, so what's the update with what's going on? For those of you who don't know, Joseph came on the show. He's searching for his birth parents, and he's had some progress and had a DNA test done recently. Is that true?
Yeah, did the DNA test. 53.8% British, Irish British, and then 45% West African. So I'm Black African or Black Irish, I guess.
Black Irish. That's a drink.
Black Irish, man. So
is that a drink or is that the Black Russian?
For like 2 weeks and trying to get caught up. And we're trying to drink more Jameson, so hopefully that works out for me.
There you go. Any closer to finding out where mom and dad are, or are you just still...
It's been kind of crazy. I contacted a bunch of second and third cousins and stuff. They've all been kind of cryptic and not been giving me a lot of information, which is kind of frustrating. So then I've been dealing with the Tennessee Department of Child Services and the Post-Adoption Unit and trying to go about the legal way of obtaining all of my birth documents, which isn't too bad. I'm waiting on basically a call or an email or letter. Very vague. Obviously, it's Tennessee government building. But they said that they're going to let me know if the circumstances, there's like circumstances that can make it to where a closed adoption is closed and you have to go through like court to get it open. And as long as it's not one of those 3 categories, then I'll be good to be able to, they'll mail it to me basically. So I find that out in like a week if I'm eligible for that. And then if I am, I should have my parents' names in like 2 to 3 weeks. Which is pretty nerve-wracking. And we go to Colorado soon to go see my sister and do some shooting out there. And then we'll be doing Memphis before Christmas. Everything's kind of got pushed back with F1, ACL, and lawyers. And
well, you got to go down there and get money.
Crap.
You got to go down there. You got to go down there and make that money.
Oh, I mean, it's all basically coming out of pocket. Besides whatever we get out of the Indiegogo site we have going.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, I'm having to work and save and still pay bills. So and then pay for the crew and pay for all the equipment.
Well, give that site out again, so people, if they want to contribute to your quest here, they can sign on and contribute.
Oh yeah, I mean, just go to Indiegogo.com, go under the Explore section, and there'll be films as a category, and just look up Huggy the Movie. Should be close to the top. I've got maybe 12 or 13 more days left. There's all types of donation packages, too, where you get free shirts or copies of the movie, premiere tickets. I think one of them I have to buy you a shot of Fireball. So there's all types of incentive packages for people to get involved.
Oh, sweet.
And like if you can only do 50 cents or $1, like that helps too. But all the proceeds go to, paying for the lawyer fees and coming up with the final product of the movie, so I can distribute it to everybody.
Oh, sweet. And of course, we'll have you back on anytime you want to come on and give us updates and promote that.
Yeah.
Just let me
Whenever
know.
I find out more, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
for sure.
'cause the show expanded to 3 hours, so I got time.
Oh, you got 3 hours?
I got 3. That's why you're coming on at 9, brother, instead of 10.
Oh, I didn't know they gave you an extra hour. That's crazy.
It's awesome.
Whose bright idea was that?
I don't know. I'd like to take him out back and shoot him in the head. Do you know how hard it is to go 6 days to try to get enough content for 3 hours?
Oh, I can only imagine.
Oh, actually, it's not that bad. I'm just being lazy. But
go to the CNN homepage and just scroll down, or
just
get on Reddit.
Down.
You can just talk about Reddit the whole time.
So what's your take on the recent midterm elections?
I mean, I voted. Who I voted for is none of anyone's business. But at the same time, like, everybody's, freaking out. Wendy Davis lost.
Of course. Well, we knew that.
Here in Texas.
We knew that a long time ago. So there's no surprise there.
And that's the whole thing that there's a huge disconnect. Like, I have the benefit of living in Austin. From Dallas, live in Austin. So I've come from a very, conservative, red area in the Dallas area, especially where I grew up. But, just because I moved to Austin doesn't mean I'm not in a sea of red the entire time. So whenever Wendy Davis lost, I was like, well, I'm not surprised. Look at the majority of the people that do vote, especially in bigger districts with bigger numbers, more votes, or however they break it down. It's always so vague. But basically, our generation is being outvoted because we are not the majority of people that vote. So if you think you can turn a completely red state for longer than I've been alive, blue, by all means, go for it. But it's probably not going to happen, and it's not for a while.
Well, here in Texas,
really pessimistic, but that's kind of the truth.
Yeah, and here in Texas, outside of Dallas County and Travis County, the entire state's red.
The majority of Dallas.
They love their guns.
That's what people forget. A majority of Dallas is red.
Yeah, but the majority of the state is rural with guns. They all go to church on Sunday. They don't want damn homosexuals coming out there. You know what I'm saying? You could count all the.
It's just
the richest guy. The richest guy in the county's the dentist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's what people just forget, that there's way more places in Texas that don't see eye to eye with what people see in Austin, and like that's why we live in Austin and don't live anywhere else in Texas.
Yeah,
and that's so you can't like you have to apply that whenever we have these elections and midterm elections. Is that like I almost thought about not voting because I knew what was going to happen because of where I live, the state that we're in the state that I live in with the representatives that get elected. I almost never see eye to eye with them, and I don't think I've ever voted for somebody who's been elected in a major office besides Obama. But I mean, I was 19, but I'm in all sorts of
Texas,
states. I'm not 19,
but Texas didn't vote for Obama.
See what?
The state of Texas, the delegates from Texas didn't go to
Oh, yeah,
Obama.
no, definitely. But that's what I'm saying. That's the one time, and like technically, my vote didn't even count in that matter.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
crazy. So
overall, your vote did.
My vote didn't count towards it.
Well, overall, your vote did because he won the popular vote also. So it did in the overall.
True. So that's like but that's saying like the popular vote. But there's some times where people lose the popular vote but then get elected. So it's just.
Well, if you want to listen later, I've got the two libertarian candidates. One for state representative is coming on, and Rebecca Paddock, who ran against John Cornyn, is coming on. So if you want to listen in the next hour, I'm going to talk to them about the same thing. I mean, how they feel about the race and what's going on. What I think is funny is the propagandists now on the right. They're all pumping their chest like, oh, yeah, now we're going to repeal Obamacare and we're going to do this. And ain't nothing going to happen. It's just going to be the status quo. But what's funny is I'm watching MSNBC, which I get a kick out of because it's like comedy. It's better than Comedy Central. And they're all pleading with the Republicans. Well, now you have an opportunity to win back the confidence of the people by basically, from what they're describing, is become a Democrat. Which I think is hilarious, because as soon as people realize they're all the same, they're all backed by the same big money spenders, and until we get third and fourth parties involved and we put term limits and flat taxes, it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. So, but hey, thanks for. We need to have you come in the studio, dude, because it's a party happening.
Yeah, no, I'll try to make it out there next week as long as I don't have anything crazy going on.
Come on out. Absolutely. Absolutely. And bring your film crew and we'll get crazy. Or don't bring them. Just
too crazy.
Hey, you know what? Don't bring them. Screw those guys. They leave cameras and stuff.
Yeah, they just hang out and drink beer anyway.
They just hang out and they set cameras off in odd parts of the house that I never go to, so I can't find it.
Can you realize how cush those guys have it? They get to fly to California for free, go to Memphis,
dude, I need to be on your freaking. How can I be on your payroll, dude? Now.
Do what?
Now, Joe.
There is no payroll. If I'm taking you on vacation, that's the payroll.
Joe.
Like you pay.
Joe,
yeah.
I will tell you this, however. If you do not tap me to be the narrator for your movie, I'm going to punch my son square in the face.
Oh, well, I mean, I might just tell you I didn't to watch you punch him, and then...
Well, then do it anyway?
Let you do it anyway.
Oh, exactly. Deal. We're in.
Or I'll tell him, this is what I'll do. I'll tell him to tell you that I said no, and then you punch him, and then he'll come back and be like, you punched me because I was like, I didn't say that. Why would you do that?
That'd be awesome.
By both of us.
That'd be
awesome.
And
then we'll both chuckle and laugh. Whenever he gets mad at me, you're like, hey, calm down, son. Like, it'll be awesome. It'll be so good.
That'd be great. But seriously, though, shameless plug. If you don't tap me for this, I'll be crushed.
I will.
I'll probably cry.
If you're listening, don't forget to check out the Indiegogo site. Help us out if you got a chance.
Yeah, well, give that site out one more time. Indiegogo.com. Go to films. Find Huggy the movie.
Yeah.
Anything helps. 50 cents, $50, $500, right?
Yeah, anything helps. I got like 10 or 11 more days left, or somewhere around there. A little less than 2 weeks before it closes.
Good deal. Well, we're running way over. Glad to have you on the Ring Central Celebrity Hotline. Joe Huggins will be back next week in studio.
Thanks, buddy.
And bring your headphones, because we're running low on headphones around here, apparently.
I will. I'll bring my headphones. You guys be good. Have fun partying.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon. All right. All right, we're going to take a break.